Now, a lot of people will ask about Jay trying to put me in the guard position, but if I get this, and especially if I get my leg in the inside here, and I suck this in, and bring him in here like that. Now Jay, try to put me in the guard. Just one basic catch technique we can go over is simple collar and elbow tie-up. So if I'm here with Jay, and yeah, Jay, what he's doing is correct. So basically, he's using this arm here as a brace or as a push against me. So if I push into Jay, he's using that. Now, a technique I was going over earlier is a simple head and arm. So if Jay, say for instance, has this out, all that I need to do is put him in a standing, almost like a head and arm that Alexander Karelin was great at. A lot of great Greco guys are great at too. So if this isn't here, or if it's a little bit out this way, I'm just gonna come here like this, and I'm gonna suck him down into me like that, okay? Now I've got, and if you go down to my legs here, you focus in on it, my leg is in the middle of his legs, okay? I don't wanna be here, because Jay can hit me with a head and arm. Boom, yep, yep. And then I go sailing. So what I do is here like this, and then I'm just going to slowly bring him down. It's tight, eh?
Yep.
Boom, boom, whatever. Okay, good. Now guys, what I was just showing you there is if his arm flares out where you can go underneath and get that position, it's really nasty. And it can set up for a lot of great things, okay? Again, if I'm here in on Jay like this, and if I bring him in, if I suck my hips into him, if Jay starts to sprag his hips out and he starts to walk, I'm just gonna cow catcher him, grab a hold of his chin, and then I can just, all I need to do is just bring him back here like this, just suck him through. Keep my weight, whatever, on him. Okay? Now, if Jay, what he's doing is correct here with the brace around my neck, all that a good little setup I can do here like this. You see, I got the cutting bone of the wrist here like that. So all that I would do is go like this, and then bring this down, and then I'm just going to almost do like a not like a can opener, but that kind of position, but bring my leg out like it's a pair of scissors, and then start to bring him down here like this. And if he tries to fight up, Now guys, what I'm trying to explain here is that catch wrestling, it's a lot of pressure. So the more that I can keep my opponent in a defensive mentality or defensive way of thinking, he's not, in this position, Jay's not thinking about what he's gonna do to me, or offensively. He's thinking defensively because he doesn't like that position. And he's trying to think of how to get out. So the more that you can get your opponent in a defensive position and always be first, the better off you're gonna be with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good technique to just, drive him forward. Another one here, especially we're here in on the guy, and especially if we get it here, is all that I need to do sometimes is bring my head and then stick it in his eye socket like that. And again, we're here. You good?
Yep. Bounce went.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people will ask about Jay trying to put me in the guard position, but if I get this, and especially if I get my leg in the inside here, and I suck this in, and if I bring him in here like that. Now Jay, try to put me in the guard.
Not a chance.
So, a lot of great catch wrestlers like, you know, Josh Barnett, Sakuraba, the control and positioning that they have is so important, and making the guy, again, think defensively rather than offensively. Catch wrestling is catch me if you can. Everything that I do is going to be based on his reaction to my reaction. Okay, thank you very much. Hopefully you guys found this informative and are able to use at least some of these techniques going forward in your game. You can follow me at DB Smith Jr. on Instagram and Twitter, and follow some cool techniques. I always post new workout videos. Feel free to go on there. I also, in my bio, I have a link to my BJJ Fanatics DVD series and online series, focusing mostly on the double wrist lock, actually. If you're a fan of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, catch wrestling, find all the greatest techniques on there. So, domo arigato. Thank you.